Welcome to Minden's. Minden's are nutritious, delicious meals that you can make in minutes using 5 ingredients or less. And this is the last week of Crocktober, and we're going to end with a crock pot lasagna. And I don't know if you know this, but you don't have to cook the noodles. The noodles will cook right in your crock pot, saving you so much time, saving you so much mess. So let's get started. The key is to have plenty of sauce. I have 2 jars. We're going to see if we don't need the whole 2 jars. Fine, you can use the rest for a What's in the Fridge Wednesday, but for now we're going to start with this, and we're going to put some sauce on the bottom of our crock pot. That will make sure that your noodles don't stick or burn. You can just break the noodles up so they fit your crock pot, and we're going to start with 1 layer. I'm using a whole wheat noodle just to make it a little more healthier. You can use a spinach noodle. You can use a gluten-free noodle. Any type that you think your family would like. And you kind of have to layer it on the bottom. It might be like a double layer, which is fine. Just so that you get your bottom layer so you can have your base to put your cheese mixture on top, and just break it up so it fits right in the bottom. This is how I always made a lasagna in the oven. My secret is mixing a large container of ricotta and a small container of cottage cheese. That gives you a great texture, and we're going to do the same thing for our crock pot lasagna. You will cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours and low 4 to 6 hours. Just keep watching it, and when the noodles are soft, it will be done. Now, the next kind of cheese I'm going to add to our mixture is a little bit of Parmesan. And I like to get, it's already shredded, put some in there. Save some if you want to add some more on top. This is going to be a spinach lasagna, just because I want to add the vegetable, and you can get baby spinach pre-washed all ready for you, so why not? So I'm going to do a spinach one, but you can really do any kind you want. You can do zucchini, you can omit the vegetables altogether, and I don't have to add any eggs, I don't have to add anything. It's a nice cheese consistency, so let's start with our first layer of cheese. You're going to put enough in so that you have 3 layers of lasagna. I'm just going to spread the cheese out. And then, of course, you're going to finish with the noodles on top with plenty of sauce so that the noodles cook in the sauce. Now I'm going to add some spinach on top of this. The spinach will cook too. It's so healthy, doesn't get healthier than fresh spinach. We're going to add more sauce, so you're going to layer noodles, cheese, sauce, noodles, cheese, sauce, and then end with your noodles. And if you want a finished picture of this, you're going to go to my Instagram, which is Minden's. We post a new video on YouTube every Monday with a recipe that you can make in minutes, not reinventing the wheel, just things that you can make fast. I take complicated recipes and break them down to make them easy for you. It's the way I've cooked for 30 years, and I'm sharing all my secrets with you. We're live, unedited, unscripted. If you want a finished picture, like I said, go to my Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube, it's free, and you'll be the first to know when a new recipe comes up. So, done with our cheese. Only mess you're gonna have is to clean up your cheese bowl and then your crock pot when you're done. Gonna do some spinach, more sauce. We're gonna finish with a layer of the noodles. This is gonna feed 8 to 10. You're gonna have this for a big crowd, so if you want to make it when you have a bunch of friends or family over, this is one of those great dishes because you could just throw it together. We're going to start with our second container, pour it over the top, and like I said, the key is, we didn't use the whole jar, the key is to have plenty of sauce so those noodles cook up in the sauce. Now I'm going to top it with some yummy mozzarella shredded cheese. This isn't when you want a low-cal meal. This is when you want something comfort food for a big crowd. Can you take a look at how pretty it looks? It's going to cook for itself. Thank you for joining me. Stay tuned till next week. Crocktober will be over. We'll be into November where we'll start bringing you some wonderful recipes, ending with a great recipe for you to use your Thanksgiving leftovers.